Were you lucky to stay in the arena or unlucky to stay in the arena?
Unlucky to stay in the arena.
Especially when the cooker got involved.
Oh, yeah.
Right. New Kids on the Block. It was more like New Kids on the Chopping Block, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You disappointed?
No.
No. Have you enjoyed your time in the war zone?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it. Get and losers, Maximus! Well, easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Yeah.
I mean, you just came out there, flipped him over.
That was the plan.
And the plan was to get him out of the arena, wasn't it?
Yeah, we're going to have to work on that. We thought we'd get him out, but it didn't happen.
It was a powerful flip, but it was like they were half in and half out, you know.
Well, it's better to be halfway there.
A
few tweaks to it. Should get out of the arena next one.
Were you being very gallant there? Because, it looked like you tried to flip them back onto their wheels again at one stage.
We did that once or twice, and then...
Just tween them with like a cap.
I wanted them out. I wanted them out in the arena, but it just wasn't happening.
You're quite nasty, aren't you? You're right into this, aren't you?
I was well up for it.
You love the carvings, don't you?
I was up for it.
Bring it on. Let's hear it. Roobarb!
So Roobarb through to the Heat 1 final of the New Blood Championship. Next up, Mute and Mr. Nasty.
Right, Mr. Nasty team, just about to go into the arena after this fight that's on now. How do you feel?
OK, not too bad.
How do you feel about the opposition, Mute?
They've got a lot of thick armour. They've got a flipper on the front, flipper on the back, so they're going to be tough, but hopefully we'll be able to push them.
More weaponry than you, haven't they?
Yeah.
But are you fast enough to get out of the way?
Yeah.
Is that
pretty
the plan?
easy.
Push them?
Push them straight across the arena, into Matilda, into the pit, or maybe turn them into a calendar.
Oh. And if all else fails, they can run away because they have got that speed. They're very fast. Can you catch them?
We'll see them wait for them to come to us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're going to try and turn you into a colander.
Are they? Well, we've got two flippers, so we're going to send them out of the arena.
Oh, OK. Can you do that? Have you got the power, really,
Certainly
honestly?
Yeah, we've got full pressure flippers.
You're not giving me a bit of that?
No.
Because often people are all mouth when they go in there and all trousers when they come out.
No, wait and see. We'll flip them out.
All right, I will.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just do it. Thank you, good luck.
Bye.
Mr. Nasty.
I don't think we've seen the best out of Mr. Nasty yet. Better to come for Perry Watkins and sons Dan and Jack.
Mute.
Rode itself into the pit last time. Adam and Daniel Emmett need to do a little bit better. Big Adam there on the right.
Roboteers, stand by.
In the arena for the house robot, Sergeant Bash getting his flamethrower ready. And Dead Metal prepared to close those pincers. Mr. Nasty on the left-hand side, Mute dodging away. Oh, frontal assault by Mr. Nasty. That's the 8-inch long hardened steel ramming spike. That's good action. Mute flipping Mr. Nasty over. Mr. Nasty perfectly equipped to self-right with the Sreemech into the CPZ. Mr. Nasty, that's a bit dodgy. Back scuttling comes Dead Metal, but too late. Mr. Nasty quick enough to reach top speeds of 9 miles an hour. Mute a lot faster. Pure evil in a box, says the Mr. Nasty team t-shirt. And up they go, and again flipped by Mute. I was a little bit worried that front flip was the wrong way round earlier on in the show, but Mute is doing very well here. Certainly, I think, the more stylish and controlled of the robots. No great damage caused, but should it go to a judge's decision, they will mark on style, control, damage and aggression. On at least 3 of those, Mute coming out on top in this opening sortie or two. Mr. Nasty is worried. This is much better control from Adam and Daniel Emmett, the Mute boys, after the rush of blood in the first melee. Sergeant Bash, oh, and the ref what? Come head to head. And Sergeant didn't like it. Get out of the way, ref. Referee will have taken note. Oh, Sergeant, you can't do that. Quite right, yellow card, warning. I'd have given them a ref. I'd have banned it. Mute depresses the pit release. Anxious times here for Mr. Nasty. They have not been able to get themselves into this contest. Look at the ref. He's pushing Sergeant Bash out of it. Get away! You shouldn't be out there anyway, Sergeant Bash. It's a real old tussle between the two of them. The house robot's having an argument. I love it. Sergeant Bash, look at this. This is great fun. Get away, ref. Go on, put it down the pit. Ref, you've got to come back and have a word. Sergeant, you are well out of line. Back to the ranks. Tear off his stripes. Now, in the contest that we can't concentrate on the contest that matters because the sergeant's chasing the ref. This has never happened before in the history of Robot Wars. Mr. Nasty, all sorts of trouble. I don't think two wheels are working at all. It's just spinning around madly. Mute dominant. The sergeant dominant. The ref's in trouble. He's trying to put out the fire. He's put out the sergeant's fire with the extinguisher. That's splendid stuff. The sergeant will have to lick his wounds and go back to the barracks. Mr. Nasty will go back to the drawing board, I think. Mute, though, in underneath once more. Carnage driving Mr. Nasty onto the serrated saw blade of dead metal. The sergeant's still out there. Look at the concentration on the face of Adam Emmett. Mr. Nasty dragged by dead metal. Pure evil in the box, pure ashes. I think cease will be called. It'll go to a judge's decision, but for me, there can only be one winner, and that will be Mute. Well done to those two. We'll have to wait and see, of course. And Mr. Nasty watches on and gets away. Cease has been called, they're reminded.
Both robots still mobile at the end of that battle. We're going to have to go to the judges while they're making up their minds. Let's review the highlights.
Mute was quicker and more effective, flipping Mr. Nasty. Pushed back by Mr. Nasty, but the weaponry of the Nasty Boy didn't really work for me. Again, another flick by the more controlled and stylish Mute. Mr. Nasty driving itself into trouble. Mute picking up points, all the while damage caused to Mr. Nasty on the flame pit. But it has to be Mute for me.
The judges have made the decision. Style, control, damage and aggression. They've gone for Mute! Guys, what do you think of that fight then?
It was a bit dull.
It was so dull, the house robots started fighting amongst themselves.
We lost one side first. So.
Yeah, you seem to have lost a bit of drive there, didn't you?
Yeah.
You're just going round in circles.
Yeah, pretty much.
What was your game plan? Do you think you could take these ones out?
Yeah, we thought we might be able to get him into the pit, possibly.
Yeah.
It didn't seem to work out in the end.
Just bad luck.
Bad luck, that's what it is. Not bad design or bad engineering or anything like that.
No.
How about you? How do you feel?
Those robots were particularly mean to me.
They weren't that mean. They could have been a lot worse, I tell you.
Holding me on that flame pit.
Well, you are new blood. I mean,
yeah.
you've seen the robot in competition. What can you do to change it, to make it better?
Well, I think it's fine. I mean, it all held up fine apart from, the drive went, but physically it stayed together okay. It got flipped quite a few times by Mute, and it seemed to stay in one piece, so we'll find out what went wrong and come back.
Okay, good luck, guys. Mr. Nasty! You won one. You won one. That was dull, though, wasn't it?
It certainly was, yeah.
Your flipper's quite powerful.
It is.
Is it like a flipper or a shover? I'm not quite sure.
It's a flip. We can't get up high enough. There was that lack of grip. We just couldn't get under far enough to get him. Because the aim was to get him out of the arena, which we can do. Yeah. But you don't.
How powerful is it when you say you can get him out of the arena?
It's full pressure flipper.
All right.
So it's powerful enough.
You've got Roobarb next.
I know.
And they're quite nasty.
We've already met them earlier on. Yeah. So we got a good flip on them once.
And they're up for it,
Yeah, that's it.
They are up for it. They reckon they can go all the way. They reckon they're going to have
possibility,
you. They reckon they're going to kick your teeth in.
Yeah, no problem.
Do you think you can have them?
We'll get it fixed. Yeah, we'll get it better for the next one.
All right, then. Let's bring it on.
Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mute!
Robot Wars has seen the fall of Mr. Nasty, then Mute going through along with Rhubarb, and that, of course, is the way it looks for the New Blood Heat 1 final. Well, quite frankly, I'm frightened. This crowd has been merciless so far tonight, but two New Blood have met with their approval. So let's see how they've got this far. In the first of our three-way melees, Rhubarb didn't have to do too much. Terror Turtle was Turn Turtle and didn't recover. Mute looked strong, too strong for Rhubarb there. Will that be a telling factor for the final? Mute on the aggressive, but then rather stupidly drove themselves into the pit after Terror Turtle had been immobilised. Mr. Nasty, Niterider and Maximus met in the second of our melees. Niterider was ineffective, slammed and bashed. Maximus was lucky to survive. Niterider found itself on the box.